Find someone who loves you like you're worth. Head up. Hey guys, it's Ida here, Gourmet Next Door, and I got a super dinner for you tonight. Someone loves you like you're worth. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Your head. Find someone who loves you for your worth. I absolutely love this song. Know your worth, people. Guys, tonight we're making kale meatballs and I'm gonna serve it with a fresh heirloom tomato salad. So here I have about 150 grams of ground beef, 80-20. I have a little pancetta already fried, but if you don't have it, you can totally omit it. I have 1 egg, 1 clove of garlic. I got some fresh kale here, chopped kale. And then I'm also gonna use some double cream for the meatball, for the moisture. Got some olive oil, I got some basil. I have these beautiful heirloom tomatoes. And of course, little Parmigiano Reggiano. With that, let's get kale meatballing. Guys, I love a good meatball, but tonight I'm gonna infuse it with kale. So it's gonna have lots of fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, and it's gonna be gorgeous green. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my ground beef, and then I wanna go ahead and grate my garlic inside the bowl. Remember, with any kind of meatball, you don't wanna overmix, so it's very important. We just load up everything and then we're gonna give it a gentle mix. So as the meatballs are cooking, I'm gonna make the salad, and it's gonna be a very nice, again, a low carb dinner full of color and flavor. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the pancetta. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my kale. I found this kale in the store. It's super convenient. It's already chopped. It's washed, it's chopped, it's ready to use. So I'm gonna put a couple handfuls. I think 2 handfuls should be fine. Now I'm gonna get the Parmigiano grated into my meatballs. So I got my microplane here. That's why I love this dish, because it comes together in one bowl. So let's just make it snow. Let's put little Parmigiano. Now if you don't have Parmesan, you can use Asiago. You can use any kind of cheese, but make sure it's not a melting type cheese, because then it affects the texture of the meatballs. I love Parmigiano for meatballs. I think it's just a classic combination. And I love cheesy meatballs, so I'm going at it. I think for now we are good. Now let's go ahead and add our wet ingredients. So, egg, we just crack it right in there. And as usual, I'm not using breadcrumbs, so I'm gonna put a little bit heavy cream. Not too much. Now I want a little spice, so I'm gonna use some crushed chilies. I'm also gonna put some salt. Perfect. Now I'm going in with my hands. You gotta get messy with this, people. But make sure you break up the beef, but you don't overmix. So just make sure that egg and that cream is nicely combined. And remember, the texture should be something we can make a ball out of, okay? For lack of better terms, that's how you know you're good to go for the frying. So egg is obviously the binder, and the cheese also will act as a binder. I think we're good to go here. I'm just gonna check. So I'll take a meatball and I will try to form it. And what do you know? It's a gorgeous little kale meatball. So I'm just gonna make my meatballs here. You see what I'm doing? I'm not squeezing. Light hand, and then you park it. The beautiful, nice meatball. Now, pan goes on. We're gonna heat it to a medium-high heat. Let's put some olive oil. Now, as the oil is heating up, I'm gonna move on and make more meatballs. Now, I'm not using a scoop for this, so I'm just gonna eyeball it and try to make sure that they are somewhat even pieces. Yeah, like this one needs a bit more, it's a bit small. So by doing this, you are emulsifying the meatball, but you're not squeezing, so it's gonna be super tough. You see how perfect, gorgeous that is? It has plenty of greens, but if you want, add herbs. You can put parsley, you can put cilantro, you can put basil. So that is up to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brown these in the pan and basically turn the heat to a medium so they cook all the way through. It's a super hearty recipe and you'll see it comes together in 15 minutes. Guys, I'm working on my YouTube channel. I really look forward to having you there. So it's a new journey for me. And I've truly enjoyed your company during the quarantine. And Gourmet Next Door is now opening up to YouTube, and I would love to have your support there as well. Guys, make your experience in the kitchen fun. Because when you're having fun, you are learning. It's proven, it's scientific. Learn, have fun, eat well, cook well, and enjoy your life. Okay, now I'm gonna drop the meatballs in the pan because I can hear my oil getting hot. So I got a couple more here, probably 3 more. You know, I love heirloom tomatoes, but they are usually very rarely available in Dubai because of course they are imported and they're usually very expensive. But honestly, I saw them and I fell in love with them. So I'm gonna make this fresh, lovely salad to make sure we respect the tomato. I love pancetta in this recipe because it adds a really nice salty bite. Guys, look how gorgeous these tomatoes are. So what I did is I just washed them very gently with cold water, and now I am going to slice them up. Guys, I want to show you. Look at this pan. That's what I'm talking about when we talk about kale. Integrate kale in your food, and trust me, you're gonna fall in love with it. It's so good for you, and it tastes delicious, but you have to get used to it. I want the meatballs nice and brown on one side. So now I'm gonna go ahead and chop my tomato. Honestly, these tomatoes are gorgeous. I'm just gonna eat it as is. I don't like to mix too many things with my heirloom salad because then, you know, you don't really taste the tomato. So I'm gonna dice these into 3 pieces. So they're gonna be nice and chunky. Okay, let's check on our meatballs. I think they're ready for flipping. Woo. Yeah, You have to be delicate with these meatballs because remember, we don't have breading. So just go easy on them. Just lightly turn them over. And you'll see on one side, they are gorgeously brown. Gorgeous. The temperature is down to medium. Guys, I'm baking my 5th bread today. You know, with Miguel, it's really, you never know. I'm learning. But it's so much fun. I'm really enjoying the experience, and that's what matters. Perfect. Now into the tomatoes, I'm just gonna add some salt. And then some fresh basil. So, I'm not sure if I want to chop the basil or I just want to drop it like that into the salad because I think it's just gorgeous. I think it's perfect like this. So I'm just going to give it a wash. Guys, now into this, I'm going to put some good quality olive oil. There's nothing better in the world than fresh tomatoes, salt, and olive oil. And a little maybe herb, some sort of, green. That's it. I like it simple, plain to the point. Now let's give our tomatoes a little mix. Oh, wow. So delicious. Now I want to taste it to adjust. It's so fresh, so gorgeous. What I decided to do is, this salad is gorgeous and I want to eat all that olive oil, etc. in there. So I'm not going to transfer it to any bowl. Once the meatballs are cooked, I will put some of them here, garnish with basil, little parmesan, and we'll be ready to eat. Hi, sweetie. Guys, the meatballs are cooked, so I just want to show you. So now let's nestle a couple of them here on my beautiful salad. It's looking gorgeous. So I'm just garnishing it with a little basil. Who doesn't love some more parmesan, right? Let's just make it snow. Oh yes. All these flavors marry very well together. Guys, that's it. Dinner on the table in 15 minutes. So there you have it. This is my kale meatballs served with heirloom tomato salad. Bon appetit! Guys, let's give this a try. So first the meatball. It's piping hot. And I want to get a little bit of my tomato as well. It's hot and cold. Tomato is so fresh. The meatballs are perfectly cooked, full of flavor, soft and crunchy on top, and full of nutrition. Guys, give this recipe a try. Stay safe and catch you next time. Ciao!